G'day folks, welcome back to Pete's Investing. It's February 2nd, 2024. This is the natural gas price update. Now we're looking at also some ETFs and shares, with including BOIL, UNG and KOLD. Just be mindful the overall trend is still bearish, but we've still got a divergence that's still playing out, so let's keep an eye on that one. So first off, on natural gas commodity price, got the weekly, daily and hourly for those new to the channel. And we've got quite a few indicators here, and I know it's a bit busy, but this is designed that way. So I've got on the weekly first off, you can see here our ADX 25 is still bearish, along with the CCI 400, our trend indicator as well. That's also bearish and broken below its moving averages. The CCI 150 is our divergence indicator, and there's no divergence currently in play. We did have a couple of bearish divergences back here during the weekly trends, and you can see where the price fell off in accordance with those divergences. On the daily chart, likewise, the ADX is bearish, likewise, and the CCI 400 is also bearish, our two trend indicators. And the CCI 150 is showing no sign of divergence on the daily chart. However, on the hourly, we do have, as well as the bearishness of the CCI 400 and the ADX, we do have the CCI 150 showing a divergence. Now you'll notice here we've got a lower lows on the price versus higher lows on the CCI 150. And now the price has actually made almost like a triple bottom down there, and it's hit off this support at 2042. But you'll notice the CCI 150 is still trending in line, in extension of that point there. So as long as this trend continues in an upward momentum, we're going to consider that a bullish divergence on the hourly chart at least. And I've drawn a couple of target points there. That was the initial short-term target, and that was a secondary target level to be expected to be hit, possibly. Now for this divergence to fail, we need to see the CCI drop below that point, in which case we'll see the price also fall below that support. In terms of the Pro Shares Ultra DJ UBS ETF, BOIL, you can see that's also showing a bullish divergence on the weekly chart, although it's bearish on this ADX. Bit of a funny pattern this one, and the CCI 150 is showing bullish movement versus a pretty flat price movement on that. So that could be a divergence, but I'm not going to consider that yet. This one on the daily chart, you can see there the ADX is still bearish and the CCI 400 is also bullish, and we've got a bullish divergence on the CCI 150 versus the price, and we expect it to bounce from there, and that'll be our initial target area, which is the 23-38% level of that Fibonacci range. On the hourly chart, you can see there we've got a bullish divergence on the CCI 150 versus the price, and it's actually come back down and hit that support level, and that CCI 150 is still bullish in movement. Even though the CCI 400 and the ADX are showing bearish momentum, we're going to consider this divergence still in play, so long as that, as I said, so long as that keeps moving to the upside. Next, we look at United States Natural Gas Fund, UNG. This is showing bearish movement on the CCI 400 and the ADX on the weekly. The CCI 150 is moving in line with the price, no divergence there to talk of. On the daily, that's bearish on the ADX, somewhat flat on the CCI 400, and the CCI 150 is showing no movement, no divergence, but it's in line with the price as well. On the hourly chart, bearish on the ADX, bearish on the CCI 400, and you can see they're pretty much moving in line with the price as well on the CCI 150. And lastly, what the Pro Shares Ultra Short Bloomberg Fund, that's KOLD. This has been going long on the weekly ADX, long on the CCI 400, and still moving long on the CCI 150, no divergence. On the daily chart, that was the weekly. On the daily chart, bullish on the ADX, bullish on the CCI 400, and the price is moving in line with the CCI 150, although there is potentially a divergence playing out currently. If that price breaks higher than that, we're going to consider this a bearish divergence. In fact, I'm going to actually mark that as a divergence now. I'm going to consider that currently in play, so we may see a bounce to the downside from there on the daily. On the hourly chart on this one, you can see there likewise bullish on the ADX, bullish on the CCI 400, and we've got a very minor bearish divergence on the CCI 150 in line with the higher highs on the price. So that's already showing a bearish divergence so far. quick recap of the economic outlook. We've got the price movement, upward and downward pressure for the LNG exports for upward momentum. So increasing demand for Europe and Asia, storage levels lower than average for this time of year, and geopolitical tensions with the ongoing war in Ukraine, potential disruptions to Russian gas supplies. Downward risks, including economic slowdowns, potential for weakening global economic growth, and warm winter weather. And supply and demand situations, production expected to remain steady in the near term, and demand increasing domestic consumption for industrial and residential sectors. Technological advancements including carbon capture and storage, growing focus on this to reduce environmental impact of natural gas, and LNG infrastructure expansion. This is some of the data sources we use if you want to look into it further. So again, just be mindful, we're overall at a bearish momentum, avoid going long, although we do have a bullish divergence that's currently in play for these instruments. If you got what you wanted out of this channel, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and see you in a future video.